Okay, now that you've got your own cloud development site, we can open that. In my case, it's muscledev.atlassian.net, and I go there, and it's taking me straight to Jira. So first of all, there's a little test project down here that I created some time ago. And what I really wanted to show you is that I do not have any apps installed at the moment. So let's get cracking on our very first app. So the first thing we need to do is use Atlassian Connect Express to generate an app. So I use Atlas Connect new to generate a new app. Mine is Jira. It's an app for Jira, and I'll give it a name. Let's call it my first app. What that will do is it will generate a few files. As you can see, it's created a new folder here, my first app. So we change into that folder, and there's a few files in there. Now, what we're going to do in this module is we're going to get it working, and then next module, I then explain what all of these things mean. In fact, I might take a couple of modules, but let's keep it simple for now. All we're going to do is we'll just take it as read, just go through the steps, get this example working, and then I explain what actually happened and how it actually worked. So, first thing to do is we'll use npm install the node package manager to install all the dependencies, all the node modules that this app depends on, because it's generated quite a few files here, and there's a lot of dependencies on other things that now need to be downloaded, extracted, and they end up here locally in this directory in this app. Okay, so we'll just wait for that to finish. And the next step is there is a special file in here. It's called credentials.json.sample. We take a copy of that file, call it credentials.json without the sample. And in that file, we need to put some details relating to the cloud environment we want to deploy this app onto. So in my case, I will deploy it onto my cloud development site, muscledev.atlassian.net. It's an app for Jira. We're going to put the username in here in a minute. And that's just your email address for your Atlassian ID. So it's actually quite simple, but I'll fill that in a minute. And the password isn't actually a password. What we're going to use is we're going to use an API token. In order to get an API token, you go to your cloud development site, you click on this little symbol here in the corner, which takes you to your profile. So this is about user account settings. We go to account settings. From account settings, we go to security here on the left. Click on security. And then down here, you've got API tokens. And that is where you can, when I click on that, where I can create and manage API tokens for my user account. So let's create a new API token, call it appdev. I've now got a token. Now, this token here, you want to keep secret. You don't want to share this with anyone. So what I'm going to do after I've recorded this module, I will actually go in and delete this token. But this token, we're going to copy it. We're going to put it in credentials.json. And then in a minute, I will also fill in my username, which is my email address, but I'd like to keep that private. So I'll do that off screen. Okay, so I've just done that off screen. I now have credentials.json containing all the details. So we've created the app, we've installed the dependencies, we've created an API token, and we've put the API token and all the other details in credentials.json. Now the next thing to do is to say npm start to actually start your app. And I'm going to do this, but I know that this will run into a problem, and this is the most common problem that beginners with cloud development run into. Here it says on the screen, it says registering your add-on, and then down the bottom you get this error message. It says add-on not registered, no compatible hosts detected. You know, that's really obscure, but what this really means is that you haven't set up your cloud development site. So I go back to Jira here. I haven't set up my cloud development site to allow non-marketplace add-ons, i.e. add-ons that you've just written yourself. So what we need to do is we need to go to apps, manage your apps, and down here there's a little settings link. So we open that and we have to click, we have to enable this, enable development mode, which then allows the installation of non-marketplace apps into your instance. So let's do that. I really wanted to show you this problem because it's the most common problem that people run into. So let's do this again. npm start. Hopefully we shouldn't get any errors now. It should register the add-on. If I now go back to Jira and I look at apps, you can see I have an app installed. This is the app we've just written. If I click on that, it doesn't do very much. It just gives you this one screen that says hello world. Excellent, fantastic. If I now go back here and hit Ctrl+C to interrupt it, it's now unregistered the add-on. So it stopped the add-on server, it's unregistered the add-on from my cloud site, and as you can see, no more apps installed. Right, that's the simplest of apps. Seems like magic, right? So what we're going to do is in the next module, I will explain what really happened here. See you in a moment.